Today we are doing a detailed design phase. Some they know it as a definition phase. As we have done our concept phase, we have selected a single solution, right? And now it is time for us to go in detail. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Ebisa and I do educational and lifestyle content. To all my returning corporate ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another video. Today we are doing a detailed design phase. We have been going through the season of project life cycle. We have completed our scoping phase. We have done our concept phase. If you have not watched, please watch it here. I'm going to link the videos here, the previous videos. Today we are doing a detailed design phase. Some they know it as a definition phase. As we have done our concept phase, we have selected a single solution, right? And now it is time for us to go in detail of that specific solution that we have chosen. So I have prepared notes here. So a definition of a detailed design phase, it says that the definition phase is the third of the 6 phases of a project life cycle. And the objective of this phase is to define the solution that we have chosen from a concept phase, and we have only one stage of this particular phase, which is define the solution. And then literature states that a definition phase or a detailed design stage is to develop the different disciplines within the single solution. The single solution that we have chosen, now we have to develop a different disciplines within that single solution to include a detailed scope that will include execution plan, and that will include a cost estimate within that definition phase of the project within this detailed design phase. Now it's a matter of us going deep now on the solution that we have chosen. Now that we have selected this single solution to build our houses, how can we then develop it further before we can go on an execution phase? So I have different work packages that we have to develop during the solution stage of the detailed design phase. First thing first, we have to purchase the land. We have to select the location or of the place that we're gonna be building our houses, as if you are building a house or if you are doing something within the site, you have to purchase that land. This is the time now. You purchase the land, you go and check which location are you gonna establish the project. Number 2, we obtain required legal and regulatory requirements. Now whatsoever that maybe it's not like your legal regulatory requirements, are you gonna be having to get approvals for EEIA, which is environmental assessments? Are you going to have to get a water license? Are you going to need e-way leaves? Are you going to need a construction permit? So you get to legalize those things so that before you execute your project, those things are in place. And then now we will have our detailed design, which means our engineers now, they will go in detail now for the solution that we have chosen from the concept design. Now they go into detail with this detailed design, whereas now this is the time that we're going to be able as well to specify the equipment as per the detailed design. This is how now we're going to have to establish drawings there to as per the detailed design that we are establishing. And then we're also going to have a detailed contracting and procurement strategy plan. And now that you know what is it that you're going to be doing, now that you know the solution of your detailed design, this is now you put in place a strategy for your procurement. You have your contracting plan as to how are we going outside? How are we going to outsource the services that we want to render for this specific project? This is now you will understand ukuthi the weakness and the strong points of the team. That is now in terms of knowledge areas, that is now your human resource management, as to do you have enough resources to do certain outputs and activities of the project. Do not have that, so now you put a contracting plan in place. You go out for a procurement, like you procure services. You want services from, you outsource the services to certain contracting companies, your consultants. That's where now you will have that. We're also gonna have our healthy and safety plan. Health and safety plan now, it get created as per the site that you're gonna be working on. We have a SHEC representative that does that for the certain disciplines for each organization. You will have that SHEC person that is appointed for the project that will have to put together the health and safety plan for the specific project. Then a quality plan as well. We have quality people as well, quality advisors, people that have been assessed and found fit to do that quality plan, and then they will do that. A project manager does not do a quality plan because that is not your discipline, but you will coordinate everything so that you have everything in place for that. Then the quality advisor will prepare for us the quality plan as to what is it that we desire to get from out of this project. Quality is a desired product, desired plan as to this is how we must execute our project. As we know, the triple constraint of the project management, we deliver our project within cost, time, and within quality. So we have a quality plan in place that we follow. It will be on in your project file, so whoever that comes on your site, it will be available for that project file that will be approved on site. We also have the environmental management program. So now if you head to an approval of your EIA, which is environmental, so environmental people now and then they will come on site and check with him, like, is everything as per what was stated on the environmental management plan or a program. And then logistics plan. How are we going to, in terms of logistics in on-site, how are you planning to run your logistics within that substation or within that location? We'll have our master schedule. I remember when we started, for example, when you're doing your scoping phase or your concept design, you will not really have your detailed schedule, which is a program. You will have like a high level. We normally call it a baseline schedule. Now you are on detailed design, you'll have a master plan. Now this one has to be in detail as to how are you planning to execute this project. How long is it gonna take? Now you have all the details. Now you have to produce that master schedule. And then you'll also have a detailed cost estimate. Cost estimates, again, now we go into detail now because we know exactly what is it that we need to purchase, and how much is the land going to cost us, how much is everyone, we're going mostly contracting out, going for planning to go out for our procurement. We will know exactly how much budget are we having available to outsource the services that we need. So now you have your detailed cost estimate so that your organization know exactly what to plan and how much you're going to spend for that specific project. And we mustn't forget, we must finish and do our project within the cost. If you want to be a project manager of the year, you need to finish your projects within time, cost, and quality. That's when you'll be recognized because you did as per the project management desired outputs as a project manager, that you must finish your project within cost, time, and quality. Then we'll have our detailed risk analysis and quantification. So with this one now, you will assess the location, the risk that will be involved within the spray. Remember, a risk is something that we foresee. It's something that has not yet happened, but we foresee this thing happening. So this is when now you have your risk register, where you will have your analysis and quantification, and you put your mitigation plans in place as to if this risk can manifest, how will you mitigate it. This is now what you plan as well, and have it in place or as per your documentation records as to where do you record your documents. That's where you put that risk, and you will continually update that risk assessment, that risk register continuously until you finish your project. And then we'll have value improvement practices. How are we planning to improve in this project? How are we going to get value out of this project? As we manage projects, we will always have lessons learned from previous projects. So now that is when now you'll be like, okay, how can we do different now from previous projects now, so that we get this value improvement practices, so that whatever that has gone wrong previously, we can practice now the improvement, so that we get value out of our projects. And then we will now have to prepare and submit for EERA approval. That is your execution release approval. That is when now you go for a stage gate. Are you ready now for the execution of the project? You will have to prepare your presentations. You will have your detailed design in place. You will have to have all the required documentation and deliverables that are required for a detailed design phase before you can be approved to move forward for your execution phase. So that is what you need to do to understand for a detailed design phase. I hope this was informative, and I believe that you are learning. I'm looking forward to next time. We will be doing the execution phase now. We're landing this flight. Now we're going to land it. Be blessed and God bless you. Do not forget to share these videos to anyone that will need. You never know who can you help along the road. Let us share, let us share, let us share, and be the light to someone else. Goodbye and God bless.